Join us in the Word with Prophet Ellen Justin. This is our daily bread. Keep watching Blessing TV.
Exodus chapter 19. Exodus chapter 19. I will read starting verse 5. If there say amen. Now, verse 5. Exodus chapter 19, verse 5. Now, if you obey me fully and keep my covenant, then out of all nations you will be my treasurer possession. All thought the whole earth is mine. You will be my kingdom of priests and holy nation. Those are the words you are to speak to Israelite. When I read this statement, God is telling Moses, he said, going to tell my people, if they can obey me fully, all my command, I'll make a covenant with them, not only ordinary covenant. They are going to be my chosen one. He said, my royal priest. They're just going to be my people. Though the whole world are my people. I created them, but these particular people, they are the people that I'm going to choose to lead my people to the promised land. When we hear this kind of covenant, Moses went and back and summoned the elderly of the people and set before them all the words of the word as commanded him to speak. The people responded together, "We will do everything the Lord has said." So Moses brought their answer back to the Lord. The Lord said to Moses, I'm going to come to you in a distant cloud, so that the people will hear me speaking with you and will always put their trust in you. Then Moses told the Lord what the people had said. And let me end there. I don't want to put more. When you look at this, the title of this message is still under New Covenant. But the subtitle is Obedience to God's Word. Obedience to God, Obedience to God's Word. Where our trouble is, when you look, when God sent Moses to tell God people, because those people are not for Moses, they're for God, to tell them that they must follow all his command, not partially, not half, not quarter. He says all his command. But listening what the people say, they said to Moses, go and tell your God who will do it. And God knew that people are still stubborn. God came to a cloud, in the form of a cloud, begin to speak with Moses one-on-one, because you, especially people from Free State, like one-on-one. God came one-on-one. God was talking to Moses. People can hear God was talking to Moses, that people must trust Moses. But one thing I'm telling you today, including you people sitting here, you are like people of Israel. You promise God that you're going to follow his command, but you do not do it. This our trouble came from. This our trouble came, eh? How can you lie to God? People go they say to Moses, go and tell your God that you're going to do whatever that he told us to do. But they could not do it. Even you sitting here, even those are watching us all over the world, even those passing by, they refuse to do God's command. That the trouble were in you and me. There's no other trouble. Because God knew that we cannot change our mind, was trying to help us dealing with a group. But he saw that things are not changing. And God changed his mind to deal with individually. I'm going to surprise you. All those peoples in Egypt, those crossed the Red Sea, they did not cross River Jordan. All of them, they died in the desert. It was a journey of 11 days. But because of the stubbornness of spirit, they spent 40 years. That shows all of them died. Those who crossed with Joshua is those who are born in the desert. Young people is the one who crossed with Joshua to the promised land. Is the people of Israel themselves said to God, they said to Moses, tell your God we are going to follow his command. By the end of the day, you cannot do it. Now people are asking many questions. Why this trouble? Why this trouble? Why the trouble ourselves? Because we deny to follow God's command. What the problem? And God made it clearly. Even when he called Joshua, he said to him, from today, I'm not going to deal with a group. I'm not going to deal with Tanzanian. I'm not going to deal with Kenyan. I'm going to deal with Dr. Kombe alone. God changed. You remember what happened to Lot? The wife of Lot could not get the grace of Lot had because God dealt with them individually. Though you must know now, even when we are delivered, when I become free, but if you cannot follow God's command, you're still in trouble. You're still in trouble. Though we have a great role to play. We have a great role to play. But you see, I don't see if you are delivered, your family cannot deliver. No. More you grow with God relationship, your light increase. Your light, you can able also to help others. But those are willing to join you. Those are willing to. This is the way it's happening now. God said, if you obey me, you're going to be my royal priest. You know what royal priest? You're going to be my representative. You're going to be my ambassador. Hello? Amen. Okay, if you are God, I'm not saying like a pastor himself called himself God ambassador. No. You appointed by God himself become his ambassador. Can you hear me? Amen. Not just in saying to himself that I'm ambassador of Christ. I'm lying. Hello? Amen. I cannot be a South African ambassador when President Zuma did not appoint me. I must be appointed. Though to become the ambassador of God, God must appoint you himself. Hello? Are you together? Is the president. Now, on the kingdom of God is the president. Is one must appoint you. He said, if you obey my command, whatever I'm commanding you today, you are going to be my ambassador, my royal priest. You are the man of holy nation. You know, what you see here, I know my pastor here, what you see here happening here, just when people are worshiping, just when the choir are singing, worshiping, you can see the power of God manifesting. It does not happen in many places all over the world. Believe me, I'm boasting because I've seen what God can do. It does not happen in many churches all over the world. Just when the choir worshiping, we're worshiping God, you see the evil spirit manifesting. It's very rare. It's very, very rare. Though, to tell you, it's only the sign can show you where you're worshiping. But this one comes, I always explain all along, is you yourself. If you value yourself, I know it's not easy. Remember what I'm telling you. I know this ministry has been a battle for so many years. The devil is fighting. People, you watch Blessing TV, but you don't know how you get that cable. If we begin to tell you, you begin to wonder how. But when you see the power, this is not the television can be struggle to have money. Because I know people get healed, people get delivered, even when they're in America. You know, you people are here easily. You must thank God. You must say, must thank God. Must thank God. Because at least we're trying to teach you the truth, and the truth will set you free. It's not about giving money that God can be closer to you. It's about giving your heart to Him. Hello? Giving your heart to? You cannot buy this world. In fact, God does not need your money. How much money do you have when you are owing? How much money do you have? Do you know, for a long time in the church, even when it was very small, people knew that the church should not borrow. Regardless how we struggle, we cannot borrow. Because we belong to the King of Kings. If God wants us to have it, we will have it. Regardless how long it takes. Look, this day, when I go to town, I only see people in the mall at the end of the month. But after the end of the month, no one in the mall. Even one time when I go at the middle of the month in the bank, I said to the banker, can I bring my children here that they can be playing football inside here? The bank is empty. No, enough is enough. Enough is Enough is enough. People are working hard. Especially in South Africa, it's very cold. People wake up early morning going to work. But to come back frustrated. Look. Can you see? Can you see the spirit? Now this one is the first time to come to enter the church. This woman who's manifesting is the first time to enter the church. Because I'm talking to the spirit. That one is one spirit. They call it ancestor spirit. In South Africa, they call it Sangoma spirit. L'esprit des ancêtres. People pray to God. Now even pastors getting advantage. Sow a seed, sow a seed, sow a seed. I never see a place in my Bible is written that must sow a seed. can somebody sow a seed, go and borrow money and come and sow a seed? Tell me. How can somebody must go and borrow money and come to sow a seed? Is it God is a poor? Remember when we were building the church in Botswana, when our colleague for other church, they saw the church you are building is very big. They asked me, do you have any sponsor? I said, no sponsor. Have you getting a loan from the bank? I said, no. I said, oh, for us we have taken already a loan for 11 million, but the church is not finishing. You remember what I told them? Your God is a poor. I said to them, your God is a poor. Who finish a church with no loan? You finish a church with no calling, pledging. Eh? Did you pledge in the church when I building a church in Botswana? Did you have a pledge? But you not finish the church. Are you owing? It's a massive church. Even now we have extended, cannot have to extend again, because this place is very small. You see, this message I'm talking to you, that the key, if you obey the Lord your God fully, his command, is going to make you a royal priest. You know royal priest? Any ambassador. If you become God ambassador, you represent God in this earth. Who are you? You see, they've taken you, a small ambassador from South Africa, to go to maybe England. I call them a small ambassador. Represent just a small country of South Africa. But you, if you're ambassador of God, you present God the whole world. Hello? Tell me, you present God there, the whole world. Now who are you? You're not, you cannot be like Michael Jackson. Now after David, the name is gone. But look at people like Moses, people like David, people like Joshua, people like Daniel, people like Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, people like Mordecai, who still naming their names. How many years they died to date? You see, naming their names.
This blessing cartoons.
Though the blessing cartoon, because we are putting cartoon from 5:30 to 6. The blessing cartoon, they don't like it. Now they're complaining everything. Now what do you want me to do now? Yeah? I must close everything. I must close Blessing TV. Ghana was struggling to pay Blessing TV. It's a struggle. Let me tell you the truth. It's a struggle to play Blessing TV. It's a big struggle. Me, I know. I know. Though you see, how you know this? If only you have that kind of relationship. You know, they don't know how much I pray to God about the pattern of Blessing TV. It's because really you are releasing people from the kingdom of darkness. I have a young man there. He's there. My young boy, how are you? Rise up. Can you see? If not Blessing TV, that young man, today is in the grave. The same day was deciding to do anything wrong to himself. But a scroll, he found Blessing TV. And he got the answer. Look, it's answer man now. How you want to kill yourself? How many ladies are next to you now these days? Thank you very much, young man. Look, you look very smart now. if you could not come across the television, look, we could lose a potential young man like this. But you see, if he tell you his story, how he caught, you can hear how he caught. The devil was following him through a lady until the lady got him, he finished him. Though you see, our problem is not God. Our problem, especially who people are to be delivered, is no longer the ancestors. Our problem is you. Hello? Our problem is you. You are the wish in your own life. Because it's clear. He said, if you obey God, I know it's not easy. I told you, in Botswana, I spent more than 2 years. I could not able to touch one puller. I'm not able to touch one puller. But my office is able to receive a call from office of the president when they need a donation. And receive many referrals from the office of the president. If somebody have a trouble, they'll say, go to see Pastor Justin. But the same Justin was a beggar in the same country. Though, you people, if we talk ourselves for ambassador of God, we must know our background, where we're coming from. You must know where we're coming from. It's not somebody come here because you jump, hey, no. Dig because you like digging. Look where the person is coming from. Because everybody will be used by God. He must go through a struggle. The devil must fight. The devil must fight. We have names. Because when God raises us up, other call us magician, other call us in Botswana, like my Paul called me Masala Mose. Though we have all the names as we can. Though you see now, as in Botswana, that is the place everything comes up. Now it's very difficult human being to detach that background. Are you getting there? It still have an impact to this ministry. Please, don't forget where you are coming from. Don't forget where you are coming from. Don't forget where God picked you up. You know, God is very smart. He cannot pick somebody who's higher. Who pick somebody that is in the dustbin. Because after that, when he polish you, you cannot boast. When we see Philip begin to boast, he not be picked by God. He picked by a snake. Though the problem we are facing, some of us will be delivered already, is our stubborn spirit. After when we be delivered, follow God. Follow God's command. Believe me, it can be trouble now. It can be trouble tomorrow, but after tomorrow, things are going to change. I told you that country people are crying day and night. I was a beggar. I could not able to raise even 1 rand for more than 2 years. But I left there not because of preaching. I'm in television of donation, on newspaper of donation. Even the state house can call my office straight away for donations. But if you don't know me, you pass me in the street. Follow God. Some of you, when you caught a small fish, you want to eat that fish. How long are you going to eat the fish? If you are smart, when you get a small fish, put it again in the hook, throw it again in the water to attract a big fish that can take you longer. What has made us to be in this position is selfish. Is selfish. You don't want to share the little one who have, and God will never increase anything. But the more you share a small that you have, God begin to expand, because God will never come here. Do you know why God came to the cloud to talk to Moses? That people may believe that God is in Moses. Why God take me very, very poor in a country? I know I was poor. I was higher. But when I reached there, God took everything. I started zero until I became a hero. Is only to follow God command. To follow God, command. If you are delivered, please follow God. You see, these young women you see here, all of them, they are great potential young women. They have a great future. That you see the devil is fighting. Are you getting there? For you, you get a personal. But for me, make sure to support all these people, that the devil cannot get an advantage. Though you see, if you want God to call you an ambassador, it's not because you must have the money, or not must know how to speak Yoruba. You only want God. He wants you to follow his command. Only want you to follow God is when you follow God's command, I know it takes time. But when God will pick you up, there's no power that can stop you. They will try to pull you down, like what they did to Job. But when Job did not give up, Job recovered 7 times. Though you see, when you are be delivered and you follow God, I know the devil will fight, but he cannot win. Can you hear me? He cannot, he can't. He will try all his best. By the end of the day, he will give up. Are you getting there? Though, please, let us not be like people of Israel. They promised God that they are going to follow God. By the end of the day, they did not follow God.
Join us in the Word, Prophet Ellen Justin. This is our daily bread. Keep watching Blessing TV.